All right. How many of y'all got kids out there? How many of y'all are the kid out there? So if you can't see my shirt, it says it's all good in the hood. So first up, we have Elmo and his lemonade stand. So he is the boss and he is out there all by himself with his loud mouth. If something goes wrong and the lemonade stand cannot pay its bills, Elmo is in trouble because he is personally responsible for his debt. So taxes are really, really simple here. Elmo reports the lemonade stand's earnings on his own tax return. So this is usually where the side hustlers start as a sole proprietor. So basically, you are paying for everything out of pocket. If something goes wrong, you pay for it out of pocket. You talk about everything on your own personal tax return. So next, we got freaking frack. Bert and Ernie. So let's think about Bert and Ernie's art gallery. So they work together in a partnership. They share responsibilities and the money they make. So if the art gallery has a problem, both Bert and Ernie are responsible for fixing it and paying any debts. They each report their share of the art gallery's earning on their personal tax returns. So the difference between a sole proprietorship and a partnership is there are two people. So now we got Cookie Monster, and we know he loves cookies. So let's say one day he decides to start a bakery. So with this bakery, he wants to do a LLC or a limited liability company. So this is like a middle ground between the lemonade stand and a bigger company. So if the bakery gets in trouble, his personal money is safe from being taken to pay for those problems. Tax wise, the LLC's profits can be passed to Cookie Monster and any of the other owners, and they report them on their own personal tax returns. So let's talk about the big dogs. Let's say Big Bird decides to open up a company called The Crew, and each person in this picture is a shareholder, which means they own stock in the company. So that is a key feature of an S corporation. With S, you want to think of stock and shareholders. So this is a rare thing for people to apply for, but I'm still going to give you the T on what it is anyway. So one of the big benefits of an S corporation because it avoids double taxation, which we'll talk about more with the C corporation. So in the case of the crew, the company's profit and losses are passed through the individual owners, which would be the people in the picture, and these owners report their share of the profits on their personal tax returns. This way, the profits are only taxed once at the individual level, which results in the tax savings. Now, let's talk about the more common option, which is a C Corp. So let's think of Oscar's Trash Can Emporium. This type of corporation is its own separate legal entity and it pays taxes on its profits. The corporation files its own tax return, and if it makes money, it's taxed at the corporate level. However, when the C corporation distributes dividends to its owners, like Oscar and his friends, those dividends are taxed again on the owner's individual tax returns. This leads to double taxation. Once at the corporate level and then again at the individual level when the owners receive their share of the profits as dividends. So the main difference between an S corporation and a C corporation is how they handle taxes. X corporations avoid the double taxation by passing the profits through individual tax owner returns, while C corporations pay taxes at the corporate level when profits are taken as dividends. So if you're one of the garages on the screen and you could not keep up with this, or you are not interested because it was about Sesame Street, stay tuned for the adult version of this.